Hi, this is Annalisa, and in this video, I want to share with you how you can protect your home rights, especially if your relationship with your British citizen spouse or spouse who has settled status in the UK and who owns the property and your name is not on the property. This video will show you how you can do that. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to share with you where you can get the form, how you can order the Land Registry document that's needed for you to complete the form to give notice to the Land Registry. The words are all technical and you're just going to have to trust me to show you that you can easily do it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. So I'm going to go onto Google. What I will be searching for is Land Registry. Land Registry. So I found HM Land Registry. This is what you're looking for, okay? So HM Land Registry. And make sure that this is the website. It's actually the government website, not any other land registry organization. So make sure it's always hmlandregistry.gov.uk that you have that you click, okay? And so you're going to search for property information. Now, all properties in the United Kingdom are registered. Perhaps there's some parts of the land, I'm not entirely sure, but it should all be registered. And so your property where you're living right now or the property that your spouse or partner owns should be registered. Now, if you're not sure what the land registry details are, so I'm talking about land registry, okay, because that is where the lands are all registered in the UK. And in order for you to protect your rights, you need to complete a form. But before you complete the form, you need to make sure that you have what is called an official copy of the register. Okay, so this is where you will click. Okay, so you need to order it as if you are going to find out about the property. Official copy of the register. Let's see where this takes us. Okay, search online register. So you click start. Okay, so just click start. So you're going to search for the title number. It's what's called title number. All right. So let's just say that you're looking for. So let's say I'm just going to put a random property here. Okay, so. Okay, so what you will do is just here, so I'm searching 172 Warple Road, and what you are going to be looking at will be what information is available. Okay, so let's see what the information is available. See, it says title register and it costs £3. So you click on that one, that's the only thing you need. You need to order a copy of the title register. You don't need the title plan, you don't need the flood risk, okay? Just this title register for that address. And I showed you how you can search for the address. And then you just click purchase, but you need to create an account with the Land Registry. And if you have any problem with creating an account, then you need to either ask someone to help you with creating an account and then buy this land register. Okay, someone who knows how to use the internet and how to create accounts, you ask somebody with that. So let me go back so that you know exactly where you are going. Okay, so just to make sure that you have not missed a step. All right, so you go to the Land Registry website, and then next would be to search what information you can order on a property. So you need to put the number here. So it says house number or house name, and then you put the number and then your postcode, and then you click search, and then it will come up with different types of property. Okay, so for this one it is registered. It says it's registered, and then you can order a title register, which is what you need, a title register. Okay, so now on the title register, okay, you will have title number. So you will have title number, and then once you've got the title register ordered, you've got a copy of that, then you are going to go back to Google again, and you're going to search for matrimonial home rights notice. Okay, so we put notice, home rights notice. So just write that down. Take note of what I have said. I'll have typed on the search box, and it should come up with this. Okay, so you need to have this as your result. Notice of home rights registration. So you click on that one, and this is the form that you will need to complete to give the land registry notice that you live at that property or you have rights at that property. Okay, so you click on that one. Okay guys, this is how the matrimonial home rights form looks like, and in this video I'm just going to quickly show you what the information are needed to complete this form. So here you have number one, so it has boxes. So one is the local authority. Now the local authority is the council that you pay your council tax to. If you don't know what that is, you can Google it. Google your postcode. So postcode, let's say SW19 1NE local authority, and it should come up with the local authority that it belongs to. So you insert that here. Now the title number is the number of the property that's been allocated, and this usually on the you find this information on the register document that I showed you earlier where to order from. Okay, so that's the title number. The property is the address of the property, so include that there. Now number 4, application and fee. This application does not attract any fee, so you don't pay anything. This is free application, so you just ignore number 4. The applicant is the person that would be you, so you write your name here. And number 6 is, it says application is sent to Land Registry by, so that's also you, but ignore the key number. That doesn't apply because that only applies if you are a lawyer and you're representing a client. So in this case, you just insert your name here and then insert your address as well. So again, ignore the UKDX box number. Then insert your email address here, and then reference you ignore, just leave it blank because it's cancel. Because it's for a lawyer. Then insert your phone number. Fax number, ignore that one because again it's for a lawyer. And number 7 is your address. Where do you want the land registry to communicate? Which address do you want the land registry to use to write you a letter or communicate with you? Now it says also here on the side, so on the left side it says you can give them an electronic address, so that would be an email address. So you can, if you don't want your spouse to know where you live, for example, in the event that you are applying this because the relationship has already broken down, then you don't have to insert this address, but you can insert your email address and make sure that it's a valid address, because that's where the land registry will communicate to you. And then number 8 here is your husband's or wife or civil partner's name, full name, so insert it here. Now number 9, if you have not had any dealings with your ex-partner or ex-husband or wife in relation to a dispute, and there has been no proceedings, there's been no court cases, the number 9 doesn't apply. Okay, so it says home rights charge and so on, so that's a little bit technical, so only lawyers can understand that. And then number 10, again, it's the same. So if you have not filed for divorce and you wanted to do this, during the procedure and the order, there's a court order that says, you can register your name, then you tick yes, otherwise you tick no. So then you proceed to number 11. That is just confirming that you're entitled to it because you're married or or in civil partnership with your partner. So 12 is where you put your signature and then insert your date. Okay, so this is what the land registry form that you need to complete and send to the land registry. Okay, so now where to send it? Now the addresses for the land registry. Okay, so I'm not going to repeat myself because I think that's quite straightforward. The addresses for the land registry would be here, fees and address. Okay, so this is where you send completed form to the standard address. So that's where you're going to send the Land Registry. Now, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I can talk to you. So the implication for having the notice of matrimonial home rights registered at the Land Registry is that in the event of you and your husband, wife, civil partner relationship or marriage breaks down, then your husband or your spouse cannot, in a way, cannot deal with the property without your permission. So if you won't find yourself homeless, or unless there's going to be domestic violence involved, and then you definitely must move out. Okay, so that is one of the options that you have as a, if there's violence involved, then just move out. But at least that when you move out, then you can make sure that when your husband eventually sells the property, then the buyer or the seller, there's some lawyers, the lawyers representing your husband in the sale of the property will need to contact you, or even your ex will have to contact you, and then they will ask you to sign off the permission for your name to be taken from the register, because no buyer of the property will be buying that unless there is a guarantee from the owner that at the end of the sale, so when the sale goes through, that you will be removing your name on that, because obviously that does not, they're not going to buy a property that has your name on it, because you don't have contract. So, and then you would then have a negotiating power to say, okay, I'm going to sign this form removing my name from it, but you have to compensate me. If you need to get divorced, for example, then you need to have that as a negotiating power so that you can get compensation from your spouse. So that is one of the ways that you protect your home rights. So you don't find yourself just being kicked out if in the event that the relationship breaks down, because that can happen. And I've seen a lot of marriages. Unfortunately, the first 2.5 years is fine, but then later on it might go sour. We don't know. And I have seen clients who are in that situation where they actually have absolutely no rights because they have not put their name on the register, or they have thought that they do not have any power, they do not have any rights to the property. So I hope that this video has been helpful. And if it has, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Do It Yourself Immigration, and hopefully we'll keep you updated with all the tips that we have for immigration, and as well as for tips in how you can live in the UK smoothly. Thanks for watching. Bye.